Will not get the sheets papers. My name is Dr. Vanya Grigorova. I am the Executive Director of Bulgarian Executive Environment Agency under the Minister of Environment and Water. And I am in the current mandate of the Implementation Committee under the Water Convention, UNECE Water Convention. I had the pleasure and the responsibility to answer two questions regarding the Implementation Committee's activities and obligations. And the first question is concerning who can contact the Implementation Committee and what are the results of this contact. There are couple of possibilities to contact the Implementation Committee. First of all, this is the right of the individual parties or group of parties to contact the committee in order to be facilitated in the implementation and application of the convention. Another possibility is when the meeting of the parties requests the Implementation Committee to clarify specific issues concerning non-compliance or compliance issues and concerning better implementation of the convention. And there is a general opportunity of any submission by the public, including non-governmental organizations, when they have interest in being consulted or they have interest in clarifying some issues of the competence of the Implementation Committee. The result of these contacts could be, in general, a recommendation or advice or some measures which the Implementation Committee could undertake. And I will summarize briefly what are the measures to be undertaken by the IC. First of all, they are aimed at strengthening the national system, national regimes for better implementation of the convention. They are aimed at strengthening or setting up, if existing systems are in place, facilitating and supporting technical assistance by external consultancy. In case there is a need, the Implementation Committee can prepare, together with the parties concerned, an action plan and ask for a time frame which should be agreed by the parties and the Implementation Committee. And in consequences of this, the committee may request a progress plan, progress report to be prepared and submitted by the countries concerned. I had a second question, which is particularly oriented to the advisory procedure. What is the aim of the advisory procedure in the Implementation Committee? The advisory procedure is aimed at giving consultation and giving advice to facilitate the implementation and application of the convention. There is nothing specific in the measures which could be undertaken by the Implementation Committee when such a procedure starts. I mean that I named these measures before under item 1. But what I want to stress specifically for this procedure is that the procedure starts by written request by parties or one party or group of parties they should write to the Secretariat, and they should attach corroborating information, and all this written requests with the corroborating information are submitted to the Implementation Committee. The committee may suggest the actions and measures as described when I have answered the first question. There is a case when a non-party could be concerned by the written request. In this case, the Implementation Committee should contact the non-party or non-parties and acknowledge them with procedure, with advisory procedure, and from that step, this is a common obligation of the parties and non-parties concerned to be informed and to be involved as agreed in the advisory procedure. So they, even their countries which are non-parties, they should be informed on all the steps as undertaken under the advisory procedure.